Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online CFM game where, what is going on here? Boston Scott, Tyreek Smith, and on top of that, the Jaguars first round pick that we just got from the Lynn J. Dixon deal. Speaking of that Lynn J. Dixon deal, that left Boston Scott as our only superstar running back. We're trading away Boston Scott. We're about to have Kalen Ballage as our starting running back? What is going on here? So, Week 8 is not officially done just yet, even though we finished our game against the Buffalo Bills. The trade deadline was still alive for a couple more hours, and at the final hour, the Miami Dolphins struck a blockbuster trade with the New York Giants. So in the past couple of weeks, we have traded away Colin Johnson, Lynn J. Dixon, now we traded away Tyreek Smith and Boston Scott. In return, we got D Ford, a second round pick, we got Chris Godwin, and a new running back from the Giants, Saquon Barkley. Yes, we have acquired Saquon Barkley from the New York Giants. Now, Saquon is due for a new deal, and that's a big reason why Saquon was on the trade block in the first place. And a big reason why we made this trade for Saquon, one, I'm a Giants fan, so I love me some Saquon Barkley. And two, as you guys can see, our cap space projected for next season is a lot of cap space. Otherwise, I was fine keeping Boston Scott, but, you know, we're winding down this franchise. There's probably one more season after this one before the new Madden comes out, so, you know, let's have some fun with this. Let's make a trade. Now, unfortunately, Boston Scott is the big casualty of this trade, and trust me, I did not want to trade away Boston Scott, because I love me Boston Scott as much as you guys do, alright? Like, Boston Scott really is a folk hero of these Miami Dolphins. We built him up from practice squad member, barely making the roster, to a superstar running back. But, you know, in order to get Saquon Barkley, Boston Scott had to be a part of the deal, so we make it happen. Unfortunately, as we get ready to play against the New York Jets, we are once again playing against the damn CPU. Like, you gotta be kidding me. 3 CPU games. I keep on promising you guys that we'll never play the CPU again. I don't know why this keeps on happening. And it's only to our team. Like, every other game in this franchise gets played, but as we were trying to get a game going with the Jets guy, we've always played against the Jets in the CFM. It's never been a problem scheduling with him, but he was really busy doing, you know, real life work, so we didn't have time to play Madden, as Thomas Graham gets the interception here off of Emory Jones, trying to go downfield. Oh, Thomas Graham with a great return past midfield. But yeah, the Jets guy, he was just busy, and then, you know, we end up playing the CPU once again. And as always, we have the option to take a forced win and just get ourselves an extra win instead of playing this game, but you guys know I like playing these games to, one, just give you guys something to watch here instead of just skipping a week without anything going on, and two, try to avoid injuries, try to do what I can to avoid injuries in a sim game, because that has happened before in the CFM where people didn't play a game, they just let the CPU force win, and, you know, there were major injuries. So here's Saquon Barkley running the ball up the middle. Saquon Barkley to the 9-yard line, goal to go. Here is Khalil Tate 5 wide underneath. Jakeem Grant with the catch. That'll move us forward. Always like getting positive yards in a goal to go situation, but going the wrong way is absolutely devastating. Third down from the 13. That's DeAndre Hopkins, and that is a touchdown straight down the seams. That is one of the good things about playing the CPU, is that they might not notice something completely obvious like DeAndre Hopkins in the slot just streaking downfield, where, you know, if I'm playing against an actual user, they'll probably game plan for DeAndre Hopkins heavily, probably too heavily. Now, the thing that sucks about playing the CPU is everything else. One, I don't have fun doing it. Two, the CPU never misses a read. Like, you leave anybody slightly open, their quarterback will make the throw. It doesn't matter what overall it is. Like, and then two, or three, you know, playing against the all Madden CPU, like, let's be real, the all Madden CPU cheats, alright? Like, we almost lost to the Patriots the last time we played against the CPU. Sam Darnold nearly threw for 500 passing yards, and then, of course, we played the Patriots 2 weeks later, and Darnold barely threw for 150. So that's just the difference between playing against the CPU. Like, I would rather play against the Jets guy than play his CPU, to be completely honest, because, you know, for a multitude of reasons. But here we are, 3rd down and 11, and we have Emory Jones with time over the top. Perfect pass, perfect timing. That's just CPU football at its finest. So, as we have Tylan Wallace in the corner, and Tylan Wallace getting the touchdown, we got our hands full. Unfortunately, PAT up and good, and the game is tied. So, you know, unfortunately, this kind of spoils the debut with Saquon Barkley. I was really looking forward to, you know, getting Saquon involved. I even went into the practice mode into CFM for like 15 to 20 minutes. I would just try to lab up some nice running plays or, you know, passing plays to really get Saquon involved in his first game on the team, and that's all out the window now because we're playing against the CPU, and it's just like, all right, whatever. Well, even if Saquon does nice here, it doesn't really matter to me because we're playing against the CPU. It's not a real test. 3rd down and 10. Be nice to get this first down. That we do. And by the way, I want you guys to keep an eye on, you know, the bottom ticker of the screen because the Ravens got a new user in this CFM, and it's a name that you guys might recognize as you see Chris Godwin juking a man out. It's not going to be a first down. It's 3rd down and 2. Once again, D-Hop in the slot. Once again, D-Hop not really being covered. Like I said, you know, we're going against a user. That's probably not going to work, but thankfully for us, you know, DeAndre Hopkins gets a bit more involved in these CPU games than actual user games. So Saquon Barkley gets a decent carry. Not a first down, though. Once again, we got a 3rd down and short here. We got Khalil Tate looking underneath. There's D-Hop one more time, making the catch underneath, getting the first down. As we have Hopkins on the out route. At this point, you know, they're not going to double D-Hop. I might as well go to him because, you know, that's what the other teams do when we play against them. They just, like, you know, bracket D-Hop and all this crazy stuff. But as long as we got Hopkins, I'll go to him. But unfortunately, we don't got anything right now. We kind of got sacked out of field goal range. It's 3rd down and 27. The former Miami Dolphin, Charles Harris, is having quite the game. No less against Teron Armstead on the left side, and that's just, you know, CPU Madden at its finest. You got, you know, block sheds within half a second, and it'd probably be smarter to just run the ball the entire time. But one, I don't want to overtax Saquon, and God forbid get him hurt in a CPU game, because I feel like we should be able to win without overtaxing Saquon Barkley. And 2, you know, I kind of have fun passing. So, for you guys who are not catching on to, you know, the Baltimore Ravens user, it just slid down the bottom of the screen again right there. Gamer tag or PSN, since we're on PS4, is Official Mole. Now, that was the PSN of the guy that was using the Chicago Bears for the first 3 seasons of this CFM. And the guy we played in Super Bowl 56, the guy we beat in the Super Bowl, who was using the Bears, who was undefeated for the entire CFM until we beat him, and then he left the CFM to go play MLB The Show. And I'm sure that was his plan, as Saquon gets a nice little juke move off out here, and we're going to try to go back to Saquon on the very next play. Oh, but Saquon loses the ball! Fumble from Saquon Barkley, who has 97 carry, don't mind you, but, you know, against the All-Madden CPU that cheats, like, you guys think I'm just kidding. Now, the All-Madden CPU cheats, man. Like, I've been playing Madden since Madden 08, and there's a reason why I don't play against the CPU anymore, right? Because, at least on All-Madden, because them dudes cheat. Like, there's no other way to put it. As now, you know, perfect read, first down and goal at the 4. You gotta be kidding me. Like, we're actually gonna lose to the CPU. It would be nice if we could catch an interception right through Raekwon McMillan's hands, but this time McMillan comes up with the interception, and we get a key goal line stand. So, back to the Ravens guy, the former Bears guy. So, you know, with this whole, you know, coronavirus quarantine thing going on, oh man, I really want a D-Hop right there, but that quick damn pass rush coming him through in like 1.2 seconds every time. D-Hop might have been a touchdown there. Yeah, I guess the dude, Mole, he got bored during quarantine. He's like, all right, I guess I'll play Madden since, you know, he doesn't have much else to do. This is the guy that works at EA Sports, don't mind you, so he has office hours from 9 to 5 at the EA studios, but, you know, obviously people are working from home now, so he's like, alright, I'll just play some, I'll join back the franchise. Now, why they gave this guy the Baltimore Ravens? I don't know. Like, you know, this guy should be struggling like us with the Miami Dolphins trying to rebuild, but, you know, at the same time, the Ravens actually don't have that great of a roster. I believe their team overall is an 83 overall, so they're not like a top team in this league as far as, you know, full-on 53-man roster, as the Jets are going to tie the game right before the end of the first half here. That was unfortunate, man. We had them right where we wanted them, but 3rd down, I guess the defense was misaligned, so the running back got wide open and was able to get out of bounds with no timeout, so that was kind of unfortunate. That was kind of me just not paying attention to details right there. I didn't really realize it was misaligned because, you know, I'm just trying to free willy-nilly through this CPU game, and probably going to lose it at this rate. We got locked in the second half, but yeah, the Ravens, they do have, obviously, Lamar Jackson. They have, like, another superstar running back, like a human joystick running back. So, that's definitely a storyline to follow for the rest of this season. The Ravens guy, he jumps back into the AFC North Division. That is up for grabs. You see the Pittsburgh Steelers with a 4-4 record, I believe. Yeah, the Bengals also at 4-4. And the Cleveland Browns might even have, like, a 4-4 record or a 5-3 record or something like that. So, that AFC North is completely up for grabs. And the way that guy was playing with the Chicago Bears, I'm I'm sure he will do fine with the Baltimore Ravens. And we'll find out how he's doing with the Baltimore Ravens, actually, because as Chris Godwin gets a nice catch down the middle of the field, Godwin getting us a goal-to-go opportunity, our next game is against the Baltimore Ravens. So we have a bye week next week, and after that, we take on the Baltimore Ravens. And that was supposed to be like an easy game for us. You know, I don't want to say any games are easy out loud, but by the way, this is not easy. This is anything but easy playing against a CPU. Third down. How about Jamal Adams with the bait of a lifetime on that RPO? I thought for sure he was just fading to the back. I attempt to throw the pass, and this dude just says user pick, like I'm prime Ed Reed, and gets a pick six. Like, come on, man! Just as it looked like we were finally escaping the grasp of a hell game against the CPU, it's not only a hell game, this is hell. This is actually hell. This must be what it feels like. It's freezing over right on our heads right now because I just threw a dumb pick six. I should have just ran the ball with Saquon, but I was like, oh, that was the play. I was just going to let Saquon get the touchdown there, but, you know, in that split second, I thought the RPO was open, and that's not the first time we've thrown a key interception on that RPO. If you guys remember the Patriots game, you know, we threw that bubble for a pick six, and here it is biting us in the butt once again, so we might have to be a bit more careful with those. In the meantime, we got to try to tie this game up, but, yeah, we played the Ravens after our bye week, so that should be an interesting game, and, you know, that will be the Super Bowl rematch that we were promised on opening night but never got. Remember, we played the CPU, like it seems like we do every single time against the Bears, as we throw the interception here, trying to get the first down. Instead, we take 3 points off the board. That's going to be intercepted by Brown. Just, you know, stingy man coverage out there. Oh, absolutely stingy. An absolutely perfect pass. I'm sure this Emory Jones is like a 75 overall or something like that, the quarterback position, but it don't matter, man. He's going to throw nothing but dots, as we got the running back here trying to break whatever tackles he possibly can. So, yeah, that'll be something to actually look forward to. I am sure that dude will not make us play the CPU, as we miss a great opportunity at an interception right here. Now it's the Jets that are in borderline field goal range, in trouble, and down they go on third down. Derek Brown up the middle. He's going to take down Jones and force the punt. Okay, let's get ourselves a touchdown here. Let's stop fooling around. Let's tie this game up and let's beat the CPU, because this is getting out of hand. Okay, maybe not. Maybe Saquon Barkley will fumble for the second time in his debut in a Dolphins uniform against the cheating, at this point, blatantly cheating CPU. All right, I'm just gonna say it the way it is. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, we're not even taking big hits with Saquon. Oh, I'm about to have the biggest headache after this game if we lose. All right, this series might be done if we lose to the damn CPU. I'm kidding, but like, oh man, oh no, she broke the sack. No, touchdown, back in the end zone to the running back, Kane, over the head of Graham. Perfect pass after breaking the sack. Oh, Madden. Oh wow, yeah, okay, this is just CPU Madden, I guess, at its finest. Obviously, I'm not playing like some locked-in game of football here. Like I said, I'm just trying to just, you know, coast our way to a victory here. I don't want to play this game, but I'm playing it anyways, and we just nearly threw another interception, and now we are, you know, we're just going to lose this game because we're down 14 points. I'm sure the CPU will find a way to screw us over soon enough, as if they haven't found enough ways, as if we haven't fumbled twice. Oh, man. You guys know me, man. Like, I'm pretty chill when it comes to playing Madden. Like, if things don't go our way, that's fine with me, all right? That's just football. Like, we're playing against in the CFM. You know, it's just a chill environment. We're having fun. But against the CPU, this is not fun, man. This is just straight up annoying. Straight up annoying. So, Khalil Tate probably has more pass attempts than he should in this game. That's probably the one thing I can say, that we probably should not have been passing that much. But, you know, it would, like I said, I didn't want to overtax Saquon Barkley. But at the same time, it is Saquon's debut, so let's get him involved a little bit. Let's get him a touchdown. But Saquon has also fumbled twice. So, maybe he is biting more than he can chew against these Jets, who we beat almost every single time in the CFM. But against the CPU, the Jets are apparently the best team in the CFM. So, we get ourselves a touchdown to Saquon, and we rope it back in with 7 minutes left. All we need is one defensive stop. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, we get a touchdown, I'm not going for the 2-point conversion, all right? Like, we're not going to try to win the game as a hero on one play. We're just going to try to slowly but surely get our way back into this. And so far, so good. Getting the tackle way behind the line. That will be Xavier Howard. Now it's 3rd down and 14. We're sending the blitz, and Jones just gets it off, and it's caught. It's caught for the first down. That was our chance to get off the field. Now here are the Jets in field goal range. The cheating CPU back at it once again. 3rd down and 15. Let's blitz him. Let's try to knock him out of field goal range. Blitz is picked up all year to throw this ball. Best offensive line in the league, but not anymore. D Ford with the sack in. Let's see if they can make this CPU. Cairo Santos doesn't have the best leg, and he is easily short. Still a one-possession game as Hopkins torching his man, Hopkins juking a man, and D-Hop taking us to the 28-yard. I am not putting on the epic music against the CPU, but let's make this an epic situation. Let's get ourselves a touchdown. First things first, let's go to the 2-minute warning. Let's not rush anything. 2nd down, jet sweep. Jakeem Grant looking for blocks. Not gonna get him. We have a 3rd down and 6, and we're gonna send Saquon in motion and see if Saquon Barkley can get us the 1st down. Once again, the block's not aligning. Saquon trying to do what he can, but he might have lost a yard, and now game on the line on 4th down, 5 wide. Tate with the ball, gotta let it loose, and that's gonna be incomplete. Hopkins wide open, and Khalil Tate with an inaccurate pass. Oh, the CPU had one more trick up their sleeve, didn't they? Okay, like, what more do you want? Like I said, we weren't playing a great game by any means, but All Madden CPU, this is what they do. This is just what the All Madden CPU does. Like, yay. And we gave up a 1st down on a play action pass on 2nd down out of goal line. I'll be honest, great play by the CPU. Did not see that coming. Tip of the cap. Jets win the game, and we lose to the CPU. I'm gonna make like one statement to everybody in this CFM. If you make me play the CPU one more time, like, I'm gonna lose it. Like, please show up and play games, everybody. Like, oh man, next time I guess we just take the forced win, right? Next time we just take the forced win instead of playing the CPU and getting into a hell game. Just when it looked like, you know, we were gonna finally claw our way back in 4th down, the CPU said, nah, we ain't feeling it. We're gonna win the game. Get out of here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the bye week with the most depressing loss ever. Leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. If you guys had some fun with that one, subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays. The real debut of Saquon Barkley comes after the bye, week 11. A kind of Super Bowl rematch against the Baltimore Ravens. This season has definitely taken another interesting turn, and these interesting turns don't stop anytime soon because now we're about to play the Bears guy using the Ravens. We'll see how that goes. I'll catch you guys on the other end of the bye week. Thank you, as always, for watching.